12 sons of an old master, according to his own plans, had fleeted from him to go after the wonders of exotic lands. But the master had a house, and in the house there was a daughter, and the girl had a pretty mouth, and the household just adored her. You know, she wouldn't go for the money. And when she turned 14, well, she didn't ask for money, but just wanted to play the violin. She figured a fiddle wasn't too loud, and the range of the instrument would suit her. Oh, how the master was proud, and he would promptly hire a tutor. And indeed, it didn't take long to pick a name on a classified list. Not only Samuel knew many songs, but he was renowned as an artist. And then the master said perfetto, and with a motion of hands, he sent someone down to the ghetto to get hold of this talented man. From then on, Samuel would be allowed within the home of the master, who warned him it is one thing to please a crowd, but another to teach a youngster. And Samuel said, well, I am reluctant to the task, but it seems like I'm not given much choice here. I will do whatever you ask, but first here is something you should hear. You know, the secret of harmony is a quest from which a girl easily parts, for the notes reside inside of her chest, and the chords all lay in her heart. And the master said, well, my only daughter has more heart than together all of my sons, and you will be her instructor. You will teach her lessons. And the master's daughter's meditation cell was located right above him. And as she overheard Samuel, she already knew she would love him. And the next class would be arranged for the next day, 12:30. It gave the girl a young age, all morning to make herself pretty, when what she needed actually was really just to smile a little. She did it naturally. She charmed the heart of Samuel, and as he proceeded to show how she should close her little fist to hold and maneuver the bow, they kissed. It had crushes before her, but not quite like this one he could feel. And though he was her tutor, and she was his pupil, well, he would learn from her day after day, more than he would ever teach her to play. She was far too young, and he was just a poor Jew, but their desire was strong, and there was nothing they could do. And the master couldn't tell that the wonderful sounds that he gushed to were not only taught by Samuel, but that they came from an impassioned flesh to himself. After each and every lesson, he told Samuel his joy, like a father to a son, like a father across his boy. And one day the music was so fine and enchanting to his ears that the master started crying, and his face was wet with tears. And he said, well, I can't take it anymore, hearing them practice through the wall. And he ran straight to his daughter's door, all the way across the hall. And he knocked twice, but no one answered. And as he heard the violin, he figured it didn't really matter if he decided to step in. And the music was as he expected, as one from a heavenly vision. But the baby was playing naked on the lap of her companion. And she said, Father, I am still your child, and I see how mad you could be, but please let me be Samuel's bride, as he means everything to me. And then the master said, well, you two cannot be wed. I cannot agree to this union. He's poor and he won't share your bed, as he has no religion. She grabbed the nearest piece of clothing and took the master by surprise, as she started playing the violin, now decent to her father's eyes. And the music she came up with was the nicest song of all, wrapped in her lover's talent, as it did wear a prayer shawl. And then the master said, well, my princess, I can tell from the beauty of this sound here that with your instructor Samuel, a true love for you was found here. You two look good together, and to take you apart would be a pity. See, I am not an abusive father, and I worship beauty in all things of man and nature, in all colors, green or red, in the past or in the future, in the living and the dead, and from now on and forever. May you be God's cattle and God's field. May you two remain together, with my blessing as a shield, with my blessing as a shield, with my blessing as a shield.